It's no secret that in the UK, tabloid journalism, newspapers are dominated by right-wing partisans. The Mail, the Sun, the Express, the Telegraph, even the highbrow Times is clearly right-leaning. The 2016 EU exit vote wasn't won by social media or influenced in a hugely significant way. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter and YouTube did come into play, of course, but it was the old world media giants that swayed public opinion in such a way that led to the victory of the Leave campaign. Hostility to the truth, contempt for objectivity, combined with ideological zeal, and an understanding that scared and angry people are easier to control than folks who are calm and rational. Calm and rational ain't selling newspapers. In the build-up to the vote, we saw a couple of words being repeated, bold print, front and centre. Borders, migrants. Borders, migrants. Position next to that, the slogan, the chant, the mantra, take back control. People in the UK were primed for this over the course of decades. Inaccurate or completely absurd stories about the EU, the goal being to create an image of grey, freedom-hating bureaucrats from across the English Channel looking to pick apart British liberties piece by piece. Yeah, a torrent of negative coverage. And at the same time building up, promoting the idea of English exceptionalism, the proud island people, the spirit of 1940. Link those things with a dangerous nostalgia for empire, and you have a very toxic mix. How can things change for the better? You tell me. What do I know? I can't see agenda-driven news coverage going away anytime soon. The so-called independent press standards organisation is clearly about as useful as a chocolate fire guard. In theory, the press has an obligation not to mislead or be inaccurate or distort information. In practice, in Britain, that's a joke. We have one of the least trusted print presses in the world, with good reason. If you're a person who has consumed little other written material in the past 20 years in the UK, other than the Sun or the Mail or the Express, and sadly such people do apparently exist in fairly large numbers, if you're one of those people, you might be forgiven for thinking that Turkey was about to join the EU imminently, any day now. It's happening any day, any time now. They're about to join. You might be forgiven for thinking that half of the populations of Iraq, Afghanistan and Syria were about to rock up and set up home in London, Manchester and Birmingham. You might be forgiven for thinking that the best way to keep your country safe would be to block up the Channel Tunnel. Fill it with bricks and mortar, that's the answer. And use the military to patrol the seas of southeast England, off the coast, yeah. Keep us safe. It's a sad, insular, ill-informed and ultimately cowardly worldview, but I get how it happened. And I get how it's fed and exploited.